Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see how to create fileset based PVCs from Spectrum Scale backend storage. I already have Spectrum Scale CSI driver installed on my Kubernetes cluster and the CSI pods are running as you can see on the left hand side window. Now as a first step to create PVC, we need to create a storage class defining where the volume should be created on the Spectrum Scale file system. So let's create a storage class. The name of my storage class is scfset. The volume backend file system is fs1, which means that the filesets that correspond to PVCs will be created inside this file system. Cluster ID is the ID of the cluster on which the file system resides. Optionally, you can give inode limit as well. Otherwise, by default, 1 million inodes are allocated. Or 1 million inodes are used as max inodes for this file set. So let's create this storage class. Alright, now let's create a PVC to make use of this storage class. So the name of the PVC that I'm giving is fset PVC and the storage being claimed is 1 gig storage. Since we are using a fileset based provisioning, this storage claim is serviced by means of fileset quotas. Storage class name that we had used was scfset. Now one very important thing before we create the PVC is that the quota should be enabled on your file system. So this is a prerequisite for creating fileset based volumes. So let's enable the quota. And the quota is now enabled. So now we are good to create fileset based PVC. Don't forget to give the namespace, as PVC is a namespace scoped resource, and the PVC is created. Now we'll see that it is still in pending state, which means the provisioning has still not completed. Let's wait a few seconds until it comes into a bound state. Alright, so PVC is bound. Now let's check on the GPFS file system whether a file set is created corresponding to this PVC. You can see that this file set is created which corresponds to our PVC ID as this. And you can check the ownership of this file set. It is root. Now it is possible to change the ownership or create file sets with a different owner. For that we need to change the storage class. So in our next example, let's see how a file set, a dependent file set based volume can be created. Alright, so for that you need to give file set type as dependent. and also give the parent file set name. Let's say we give CSI offset here. Since we are talking about dependent file set, we don't need inode limit, and optionally you can specify UID GID as well. Alright, and let's change the name of the storage class to SCFset1 and create this. Alright, so the storage class is created and now you're ready to create the PVC. Just change the PVC to reference to the new storage class and give the capacity that you desire. Okay, we need to change the PVC name because the PVC with this name already exists. Alright, so the PVC is created. Let's see if it is bound. So it is in pending state. Let's give a few seconds for it to be bound. And it is bound. In the listing of file set, you'll see that a new PVC is created that corresponds to the PVC ID, and this file set is linked inside CSI fset. Now let's check the ownership. Remember we had given UID GID over there. Okay, so the ownership of this volume is fire, which corresponds to the 1000 GID. So you now have file set based PVCs created, both independent and dependent, and you're ready to use them in your pods.